Hello, my friends. It's good to be back with you. So, I've taken 3 full weeks off of social media. It's felt really nice, but I'm ready to go again. And I'm excited to begin to podcast again. I've got a lot of ideas in these last 3 weeks, so hang on. Got a lot of good things coming, at least I hope they are. And a lot of you continued to write in, and I'm sorry that I'm very far behind now. I literally have thousands of messages to answer, so if you've written to me, please be patient. Also, there are a lot of people that have requested that I sign a sticker to put inside my new book for them, and I'm happy to do that. I'm not sure who they are at this point. Things have gotten really confused, and if you'd like me to sign a book, yeah, a sticker that you place inside the cover of the book for my new book called Metal Devo, please let me know again, okay? Send me an email, PastorBobBeeman@gmail.com, and I'll get that out to you. I'm trying to play catch up. It's going to take me a while. So let's begin. Here's our first one. Dear Pastor Bob, you keep talking about how it's important to go to church. I keep trying to get involved with my church, but they keep rejecting me. They always have a comment about my hair and my choice of music. It's like they don't really see me. What should I do? You know, we have talked a lot about church, And I guess we're going to talk some more about it because it's such an issue for so many people. And let me tell you today, folks, that a building made of stumbling blocks is not a church. Did you catch that? A building made of stumbling blocks is not a church. In other words, a church is defined in the scriptures by people, once again. It's not a building, it's people. It's people who encourage one another, people who are involved in each other's lives in a positive way, and a church is where people believe with you to be everything you can be in Jesus Christ. And if you're not part of a group of people like that, you are not part of his church. It's true. Now, sometimes correction is needed. And many times in the body of Christ, we need to do that. But when you can't seem to break through, when all you get is negative feelings and all you get is people's judgments, listen to me, you're not in the right place yet. How do you know when you're in the right place? Because you'll feel encouragement, you'll feel camaraderie, you'll feel that sense of belonging to something. All of that will begin to happen only when you're in the right place. Now, what does that look like? We've talked about this a whole lot, so this is all a refresher course, okay? But what does that look like? It can look like anything because, once again, you don't go to church, you are the church. You are the church. Church is people, not a place. Church is the body of Christ, people making up the body of Christ. And what that looks like means anything. It means meeting at a restaurant, a coffee shop, a pub, wherever you meet. And it's a place where you go and you talk about life, you talk about the Lord, you talk about your struggles, your successes, where you do life with each other. And the foundation, obviously, is in the Word, in your relationship with God, and sharing that with each other. It's really important. It isn't a spectator sport. Nothing wrong with going to church and listening to somebody speak. But that's not really what church is all about. It's not a spectator sport where you just go and watch somebody perform and then you go home. It's a place where you interact with other Christians, where you interact as well, where you have a part of it. How many people does it take? Well, the Bible said where 2 or more are gathered, I'm there in their midst. 2 or more. That's all it takes, yeah. And if that's all you have at the very beginning, that's great. Get together with a friend, go to a coffee shop, and have church together. But, folks, please hear me. And I'm going to start out my podcast series after 3 weeks with this because it's so important. Please don't be involved with something that discourages you. Get involved with something that encourages you, something where you can be part of a body, part of a group, where you're encouraged and loved and inspired. A place where you can share your life with, and people share their lives with you. And that's the most important piece of advice I can give you, because it'll make all the difference in your life. That's what the church is all about. Well, you know that I'm not finished talking about this. I'm sure we'll talk about it some more because it's such an important thing. I'm working on some things. I have some great announcements to make before too long, and a lot of it has to do with podcasting and some new stuff I'm working on. So I'm excited to continue to be part of your life. I love hearing from you. Please be patient with me while I get caught up, because I haven't turned social media on for 3 weeks, and I literally have thousands of messages. I have, in all of my Facebook pages, I have over 75,000 friends, and a lot of them are very active, and I like that. I love that. And that's just Facebook. There are other social media too, so you can imagine that I'm a little far behind. But I'm excited that you write to me. I'm excited to share life with you, and just give me a little bit of time. God bless you. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day.